Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Oh, I just hit that. Hello people, welcome back to my channel. So today's video, we're gonna go over what I'm currently obsessed with, what I'm currently loving. I go through phases of like obsessing over things. We'll just cycle through a bunch of different stuff where I'll try new things and I will like love it for a short period of time, but I'm always looking for new stuff. I really love guinea pigging some things. I really love trying a lot of different things out. So I'm just gonna show you guys what I'm currently, sorry, I'm like looking here because I have everything laid out. Yeah, so I'm just gonna show you guys what I'm currently loving. And if you guys like this video, let me know below and I will definitely make more in the future. Maybe I can do one like every season. Let's just jump right into what I'm currently obsessed with. So my first one, and I've definitely talked about these before on a vlog, but my first one is Vitamin C Serum. I'm absolutely obsessed with this. This is the Topics brand. It's called Citrix Vitamin C Pro Collagen Brightening Serum. This one is not my favorite one that I've ever used. Actually, my favorite is the SkinCeuticals. They have two kinds. They have a CE Ferulic and a Floritin CF. And if you have like, if you're younger, Floritin CF is your best friend. And if you are a little bit older and developing like fine lines, then the CE Ferulic is the way to go. Love this stuff. I actually, when I first moved back here from Florida, I broke out all right here, all along my jawline. And I think it had a lot to do with just going from such a humid place to then coming to North Carolina. So I broke out like all over the place and I was like, wasn't sure how to fix it, and then my boss actually was like, here, try this sample of vitamin C serum, and it was the Floritin CF, and I went home and in like a week and a half my skin was beautiful and glowing, and like my skin's not perfect, but this is like the best skin that I've ever had. So I swear by vitamin C serum. It is absolutely amazing. You just put it on in the morning and it comes in like a dropper like that. You just like drop it on your face, on a clean face, rub it in, let it dry, and then you can put on everything right on top of it. So yeah, love that. While we're on the subject of skin, sorry, the first like four of these are all skin stuff. So I love skin products, so we're going with that. So my next thing that I'm obsessed with is collagen, and I was actually like really skeptical that I would see a difference with this, but I just started putting it in my coffee in the morning, and so I put a scoop of this. It comes with a little scooper, and a serving size is actually 2 of these. It's like this, and it straight up looks like cocaine. I just put a scoop in my coffee in the morning, and I actually really have noticed that my skin has been brighter. My pores have been getting smaller. I don't know if that's this or maybe like all this put together, but yeah, I've definitely noticed a texture difference in my skin. I noticed it a lot after I started taking this for like a week, and I just again put a scoop in my coffee in the morning, and you don't taste it at all. It dissolves really, really well, which I appreciate, because I hate when you get to like the last sip of something. Like when you get to the last sip of tea and then it's just gross and there's like, it's like grainy in the bottom. Yeah, not a fan of that. This doesn't do that. I love this stuff. You don't taste it at all. It's just easy, and it's easy to remember because it's just a scoop. Number 3, and okay, I know what you guys are thinking because this was another one that everyone was all obsessed with. It's a big trend right now and I was super skeptical of, and I'm obsessed with it, is my Jade Roller. I keep it in this little bag just to protect it, so I can like throw it in my drawer and not worry about like other things getting all over it, because I'm gonna put it on my face. Okay, so this is the Jade Roller. It's two-sided. I talked about this a little bit in my spa night video. I actually use this more in the morning than I do at night. I use it on some nights, but really in the morning before or after I put on my vitamin C serum, I take this and I just go all over my face. The forehead is nice, and then I switch over to the smaller side and I actually do my lips, go back and forth like this for the under eye. What this does, okay, there's like a lot of different things out there saying what a Jade Roller can do or what a rose, like there's different kinds and apparently they do different things. I think really at the base of it, what it's doing is that this stone is cold, and when you roll it on your face, it like tightens your pores, brightens your face, and wakes your skin up a little bit faster. So what I've really noticed with this is that when I do it in the morning, my under eye bags aren't as bad. And the more that I've done it, the better that they've gotten. They used to be like really bad, but they're definitely still there. Definitely not as bad as they were before, and like now I feel a little bit more comfortable not having to put concealer on them and like going about my day. It really helps with like the circulation of the blood in your face. It's also linked to helping with like fine lines, and like I have a little fine line on my forehead, and I have noticed that since I started using this, I'm not gonna say that this is the main reason, but since I've started using this, I've kind of noticed it less. So I love this, and at the end of the day, this was like not that expensive. People say a lot of things. I think the most important thing is that it's a stone that gets cold, because that's really what's helping you. I don't think that it really, you don't need to pay $45 for one, is the point that I'm getting at. I paid like $15 for one. I just got it at TJ Maxx, to be honest, because I just wanted something that like was gonna feel good in the morning, but I actually have noticed a difference. So love that. I love the Jade Roller. I'm on with the trend. I get it. Everyone's obsessed with it, but so am I. My next one is also a skin thing. It's actually a two-part sort of thing. This is my new foundation, and this is the Dermablend Professional Foundation, and then we'll talk about this in a second. I think it might have been in a vlog. I was talking about how I wanted to get a new foundation, and I was gonna try this one. I'd let you guys know what I thought, and I really, really like this. It's very different than any foundation that I've ever had. When I went in there, they were kind of talking about how you could just like put it on your face normally. This one also comes in a dropper, like that, and then, yeah. They were talking about how you could put it on your face normally, and when I did that, I actually really didn't like it, and then I was just trying to play around with different ways to apply it, like with a brush or with a sponge, or I didn't know what I like, and they were telling me not to put it directly on a sponge because the sponge will absorb it because it's really, really thin. So I actually decided to mix it with a sunscreen, because that way I'm getting my sunscreen and my foundation in like one thing. Do a dollop of my sunscreen on my finger, and then I add this, and then I put this in with it, and this is also Dermablend. This is the Dermablend Glow Creator Multi-Use Liquid Highlighter. I tried to use this as like a normal highlighter and put it on my cheekbones to have like a really nice glow. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't like it like that either. But when I mixed it in together, I noticed that it gave my skin an overall glow. So I mixed in my sunscreen, this foundation, and then this Glow Creator, and I think that that really, really works for my skin. I like it. I don't know. It's definitely like a medium coverage, but you can, again, like the more you put in, it's buildable. So like you can put in more, you can put in less and make it more just like a tinted sunscreen if you wanted to. I love a buildable foundation because I don't want to buy a bunch of different foundations. I just want one that I like and one that works with my skin. The only thing I will say is that if you don't set it, it does not stay on. You'll notice in some of my vlogs, I hate it, but it works really, really well. And then about 6-7 hours in, it just starts coming off a little bit, especially if you don't set it with anything. So like I'll notice that it stays under my eyes because I set underneath my eyes, but like here, it's no more. On my forehead, it's no more, except for like the place that I set it. So you definitely either have to set your whole face or just accept that after 7 hours, it's probably not gonna look good anymore. My skin is just like a little bit oily, and to be honest, after 7 hours of anything, it doesn't look good. Overall, I really like this. I really like using it. We're off of skin. We're on to other things now. Here's the thing. Some may call me crazy for this, but I think we all forgot about UGG boots. I'm not gonna buy a new pair of UGG boots because they're very expensive, and like I'm not here for the fashion. I am currently obsessed with my pink UGG boots from middle school. I'm literally wearing them right now, but I'm gonna take one off to show you. And I folded it over just a little bit to give it a little poof. It's not even quite the beautiful pink that it once was. I'm loving these shoes. So in the morning, it's really, really cold here, and I'm not a fan of that. I don't like the cold. So what I've been doing recently is putting on my UGG boots with my athleisure outfit, and then walking to my car, and then I'll put my shoes by the heater, not my Uggs, but my sneakers. I'll put my sneakers by the heater on the floor, and then I'll drive to the gym, and then by the time I get to the gym, my sneakers are warm. Love that. I also wore these around town all day today. I went to get coffee. I did all sorts of stuff. I am loving my UGG boots right now because they're so warm, and it's like a little bit cold outside still. So yeah, these are like my new favorite, not my new favorite, but these are currently my favorite athleisure shoes, and like, they are not quite fashion, but they're really comfy. I think we all forgot that they may be the most comfortable shoe ever. We're moving on. So the next thing I want to talk about is the sunglasses that I just got. I literally just got these like last week, I think. And they are just, we're throwing it back to like the most basic pair of Ray-Bans that you could possibly find. Like these, I'm pretty sure like the OGs. Just like a black pair of aviators, but they're so light and I love it. And I'm loving the wire look right now. I kind of want to get like a circle pair or something maybe a little bit more fun. I just ordered, finally, like one of those like cat eye pairs. You'll see it in this week's vlog. They're polarized, which I love that Ray-Bans does because I actually have like a freckle on the back of my eye, so I have to be careful about what sunglasses I wear. I should be wearing sunglasses literally all the time, and I don't do that. But when I do, and it's not for the sake of the outfit, I like for them to be polarized. I'm loving these. They literally go with everything. They go with every outfit. They look good with everything. I used to have a pair of gold ones of these actually, but my dad stole them. Then I had a pair of Club Masters and Grant stole them. These are mine. So all the men in my life, you need to stop stealing my sunglasses, okay? These are mine, okay? Okay. Oh my God, okay. So I've definitely talked about this before. This might be my new favorite thing. This is a perfume from Target made of water and essential oils, and it smells so good. I'm gonna put it on literally right now. This is the Gardenia Palm. Yes, Gardenia Palm scent. They have a lot of other scents. This is by far the best one. It's vegan and cruelty free with essential oils, free from parabens and propylene glycol, which I still don't know what that is. I never looked it up. Really, really love this, and I literally just got it at Target. It's $9.99 from Target in the beauty section, and it smells so good. I will say it doesn't last very long, which is why I like that I got a plastic one, because I can just throw it in my purse and like carry it around. I've also had this for weeks, and look at how much I've used. Look at how much I've used. I put this on every day of my life, and I've barely used any. This is gonna last me for forever, and it was $10. Again, it doesn't stay on all day, so it probably lasts for like 2 or 3 hours. 2 or 3 hours, and then you just gotta like spritz, 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 and reapply. My next obsession, I'm sure you guys have noticed this if you keep up with the vlogs, but my next obsession is white nail polish. Let me tell you, these are actually gel. I just got these done, and actually they kind of fade to like a gray blue, like a really, really light gray in some lights, which was frustrating because it didn't look like that in the nail spa. What you gonna do? But also, I bought this at Target. These are the $4 nail polishes. They're by Sally Hansen, and I swear to God, they're better than any other nail polish I've ever used. Sally Hansen Insta Dry, and this is the Jelly Belly collection in the shade Coconut. This honestly, like I just did like 2 layers. I didn't even put a top coat on, and it lasted me a week. I can't even get that out of like the nail spa. Like when I go and get just regular polish, which I don't do anymore because it's a waste of money because it literally lasts for 2 days. This stayed on for a freaking week, so big fan of this. Yeah, I love white nail polish because I feel like it's perfect for spring. It matches everything. I love neutrals. I don't really like a lot of bright colors on my nails because I want it to look good with every outfit, you know? I love putting neutrals on my nails, and I feel like white is such a good spring color. It also makes you look tan, and I love nude nail polish too, but it's just so hard to find like a good nude that like perfectly matches your skin tone. And when you go into, you know, like the nail spa, it's a big risk. What's it gonna look like when it dries? What's it gonna look like on my actual hand? You know what I mean? The white is just like a little bit safer. I like it more. It matches everything, and it makes me look tan. These are all really wonderful things. The next thing that I'm obsessed with right now is CBD oil. And I'm sure that all of you guys have heard CBD oil all over the place because everyone's talking about it right now. But I swear to God, it is the best thing that ever happened. But what I'm gonna say is that you can't just get CBD oil from like anywhere. Don't buy it from a gas station. Don't buy it from, they're selling it at Walgreens now. Like, don't get it there. I'll link an article below with all the things that you should look for when you're buying CBD oil. Generally, what you need to be looking for is like a full spectrum product. Make sure it's been third-party tested. Make sure that it's organic. Find out where like the hemp or the marijuana is being grown. In a lot of states like North Carolina, you can only have hemp-derived CBD oil. So those are some general things, but I'll link an article below if you're interested in that. I am currently using, it's called Flat River Infusions. This is local in North Carolina. It's also a dropper. So many of my things are droppers. It looks like that. It's the weirdest color. I want to get like a big, yeah. It's like this weird yellowy green color. Pretty sure that was focused on my face and not on the CBD oil, but you get the gist of it. This one's only 300 milligrams, so I do a dropper, a full dropper, and a half under the tongue. And then you hold it for like 15 to 30 seconds, and then you swallow, and I notice it about a half hour after I take it, about 30 minutes after I take it. I take it at night because I take it for sleep, so I notice it like really calm me down, and I've been sleeping really, really well since I started taking this. And I have insomnia, in case you don't know. I've talked about it 80 million times. So I have insomnia, and I don't want to be on any kind of medication for it. This has been fantastic. A lot of people also take this for anxiety. They'll just take like, probably they'll do like, I take a lot because I'm trying to go to bed. For anxiety, like if I was feeling really anxious, I'd probably take like half a dropper, maybe a whole dropper. Just make sure you're careful of where you get it from, because there's a lot of people out there trying to scam you. They want your money, and they're not giving you a good product, so look out. Read the article. So the last thing that I'm currently obsessed with I thought this wasn't recording for a second and I was about to lose my freaking mind. The last thing that I'm currently obsessed with is this book, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. It's by Mark Manson. I just picked this up at Target, which meant that it was 30% off, and I had to get a really annoying sticker off of it, which took forever, but like for the aesthetic, you know? I'm almost done with this book. I am this far in. I have this much left, and it is amazing. I haven't finished it, obviously. Pretty much what the whole book is about is that if you are trying to be positive about everything all the time, that's stupid, because not everything is good all the time, and it's okay to be like, no, this sucks. And by recognizing that like you're in a bad situation and then figuring out how to make it better, not just being like, no, it's good, everything's fine, like, that's okay, my cat died, who cares? You know what I mean? My cat didn't die, by the way. I really love this too because I have a severe problem with feeling guilty about everything. Feeling like I am responsible for a lot of things. I think that that's partially because I'm type A and partially because I like to be in charge of things. Like I just like to be in charge of things, and like I'm not, that sounds bad, but you know what I mean? So like that's just like who I am as a person, and so if I say something that disrupts the whole situation, I kind of feel responsible for doing that, and then I feel responsible for how that made other people feel, but really that's not my responsibility. And I just read such a great chapter. Pretty much the whole thing was like, something could be your fault, but it's not your responsibility. And in turn, if somebody does something to you, that's their fault, but it's not their responsibility to take care of how you feel. The example he uses is like you open your door and there's a baby on your doorstep, and like it's somebody else's fault, like you didn't ask for that, but that's now your responsibility to deal with, you know what I mean? His whole thing also is that like, and doing nothing, like leaving the baby there, someone says something to you and you don't respond, like that in itself is doing something. So just make sure that like that's what you want to do. And I love this too because I talk a lot about manifestation on here. He talks about, he's kind of like anti-manifestation, which is fine, to each his own, but we were pretty much saying the same thing, because like with manifestation, the whole point of it is like to change your core beliefs, your core values, your core beliefs, so that when you are making subconscious decisions, then they're in line with your core beliefs. If one of my core beliefs was that I was fat, then every time I would look in a mirror, that's what I would think. Every time I put on clothes, that's what I would think. Every time that I do anything, that's all I could think, because that's my core belief. So subconsciously, that's all I'm thinking about. So what manifestation does, or if manifestation doesn't work for you, I would especially encourage you to read this book, because he puts it in completely different terms that I think work really well. But what you're doing is that you're changing your core beliefs. So instead you're like, I'm hot. And then every time you look in the mirror, you're like, I'm hot. And every time you try on clothes, you're like, I'm hot. You know what I mean? So that's what we're doing here. And I think that he puts it in a very simple, straightforward, scientific, funny way. I love this book. You can get it at Target. I'm pretty sure you can get it at Amazon. If you can, I'll link it below. All right, guys. So I hope you enjoyed today's video of my current obsessions. I will have everything linked below, or if it's not the exact thing, it'll be something similar. If you guys liked the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe while you're here. Join the party, join the fam, and never forget to love the life you live. I will see you guys in my next video this weekend, which will be a week in my life vlog. And guys, it's only Monday today. I'm filming this on Monday, and it's already been such a good day. I'll see you guys on Sunday. Oh, that reminds me, I came up with an upload schedule. I'll be uploading videos every Wednesday and Sunday. Right now, I think about 8 and 4 respectively, but you know, that's subject to change. All right, guys, I'll see you in my vlog.